Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of your Exploring Fractions Greater Than 1 maths lesson. I promise you this is my final example that I'm going to go through with you, and the idea here is that we've got one more question we can do together, and then hopefully that will give you the confidence to go and have a go at either some fluency or some problem solving and reasoning independently. Okay, so for this question we've got the children ate some cake. Sounds like a good question already. Each cake was cut into 5 slices, and then we've got how much each child ate. So we've got Ben ate 6, Penny 8, Amos 15, and Cora 2 slices. Okay, and then we've got some questions we want to answer at the end. Now, to begin with, what I think we want to try and do is we want to work out kind of what information this is giving us, how we can turn that into fractions. So if we look at this very first sentence, and I'm going to highlight it for you. Each cake was cut into 5 slices. Have a think, what information does that give us? Hopefully you've gone, aha, if each part is cut into 5, that's our denominator, because our denominator is how many parts something is cut into. So if we're working out what fraction each child ate, the denominator is going to be exactly the same, because they ate from cakes that were cut into 5 equal parts, okay? So that gives us our denominator. Then your numerator, again, what is a numerator? Where can you find the information for that? The numerator is how many parts, equal parts, you have got. So each child, the number of slices they ate is their numerator. So Ben ate 6. He had 6 out of those parts that were in equal parts. Sorry. He had 6 parts from wholes that were cut into 5. Okay. Penny, again, why don't you pause me, see if you can work out what each of these their numerator would be. Hopefully you've got them right. Well, Penny had 8 slices, so that's her numerator. Amos had 15. I think Mrs. Elm was a bit of an Amos, if I'm honest. He had 15 slices and Cora had 2 slices. Okay, so we've got our fractions there. And if we think about our first question, it's who ate less than a whole cake? Well, have a think first for me. Why don't you have a look? Maybe you could draw something or you can visualize it. Have a think about if I had something and cut it into 5 equal parts, how many of those parts would equal a whole? Hopefully you went 5. Yeah, 5 equal parts of 5 make a whole. Okay, think about it. If I had a cake, I split it into 5 equal parts and I had all 5 of them, that would be one whole. Yeah, so who ate less than a whole cake? What we're saying is who ate less than 5/5. And we can literally just compare this by looking at the denominator same. Let's have a look. Did Ben eat less than 5/5? Unfortunately not. Ben ate more. He ate 6. Penny ate 8/5. So again, that's more than 5/5. Amos definitely had more than a whole, which would be 5/5. He had 15/5. Cora only had 2/5. So that is less than a whole cake. So if we just check here, yeah, Cora ate less than a whole cake. And the next question is who ate 3 whole cakes? Well, can you remind me how many fifths was 1 whole? It was 5, wasn't it? So if that's 1 whole and I want to know what 3 wholes would be, it's going to be 3 lots of this 5, isn't it? So 1 whole would be 5. 3 wholes would be 5, 10, 15 fifths. Okay, because if I had 3 cakes, they were all cut into 5 parts. That would be 15 parts in total. So Amos ate 3 whole cakes. So let's check if we're right. And then we've got how many more slices of cake would Penny need to eat in order to eat 2 whole cakes? That's a bit of a tricky question, isn't it? So if we look at Penny, Penny's got 8/5. Now that's more than 1 whole cake, but what we want to know is how many she would have to eat in order to eat 2 whole cakes. All right, so let's start by working out how many slices would there be in 2 whole cakes. If in 1 cake there's 5 slices, in 2 cakes, there's going to be 10 slices. So that's step 1. She's eaten 8. So what we're saying is how many more than 8 does she need to eat to get to 10? And the answer would be 2. You could do 10 take away 2. So she'd need to eat 2 more slices to eat 10 slices, which would be 2 cakes. Okay, right. Final thing then, and I'm going to put this up as a Word document as well so that you can print it off if you'd like. What you need to do, fluency, I reckon it would probably be a good idea for everyone to start on this step because this is quite new learning for you. So there's going to be a page. You're going to have one side show you've got the fraction written as a number. You've got it written as wholes and parts over here. And in the middle, you've got it represented using the bar model. Okay. What you need to do is fill in the gaps. So for example, here you've got 10 quarters here. You need to colour in 10 quarters. You need to write how many wholes and how many quarters that would be. For this one, you've got the bar model. You need to write how many wholes that would be and write it as a fraction, etc. Fill in the missing gaps. I'll also put an answer sheet on for you, okay? And then there's some problem solving and reasoning, okay? Well done for your resilience. You've been incredible today. I know it's been a bit longer than normal. And if you've got any questions, don't forget, pop along to either me or Ms. Rutherford, depending on what class you're in. Pop along to your daily check-in, 10:12 till 12:30 if you've got something you want to run over. All right? Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.